Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua today addressed the nation.
There has been attempts by the National Intelligence Service, by William Ruto's handlers, to get to know the contents of my address before I do it, and they have been unsuccessful. And I did the statement myself, and Mama Boys typed it for me. So, William Ruto and your people, unless you can get through to Mama Boys, you cannot get to know the content of what I need to say. But what I'll say is informed by input from leaders, from the people of Kenya, and you'll hear it for the first time.
And the response was fast and furious.
I don't listen to him at all. But I just saw a few things he said today on social media. And he said that ODM is dead. I'm wondering, what does Rigathi know about ODM? Because him and ODM cannot be in the same sentence. Rigathi Gachagua is one man who has forgotten what he was 2 years ago. When ODM was in the streets fighting for the rights of Kenyans in 2023, Rigathi Gachagua is the man who summoned security officers in his office at 5 a.m. in the morning and told them to go and assassinate Baba.
In this video, I want us to talk about that explosive address to the nation by Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua talked about so many issues, but some were very sensitive, like the death of Johanna Ngeno.
The death of Honorable John Ngeno, the late MP for Emurua Dikil. For the first time, Kenyans must know what happened. I have intelligence information as follows. On the fateful day after Ngeno was dropped at Edebes, the helicopter went to fuel in Eldoret. The pilot didn't know the fuel he was about to put in had been transported to the scene from Lodwar. High alert Kenya revenue officials noticed an unusual car that had carried the jet fuel. It was arrested and the driver questioned. The driver refuted to them that he transported the fuel from Lodwar. Immediately, this KRA official and the police Eldoret airstream were instructed from Nairobi to release the driver if they cared about their lives. Is it this fuel that caused the chopper not to pick up in high altitudes? Is that why the pilot first came down and tried again to pick up?
He didn't end there. He also revisited the death of Raila Amolo Odinga.
But before that, let me give credit where it is due. There is one promise Mr. William Ruto made to the people of Kenya, and he has delivered 100%. Congratulations, Mr. President. Mr. Ruto, you promised to permanently retire the late Prime Minister, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, in Bondo and finish ODM. You have succeeded in both. Odinga is permanently retired in Bondo and ODM is no more.
Hii maneno ya hii mzee ya maandamano wachana naye kwa sababu it is useless. Wakati ya kumalizana na hiyo mtu ni wakati huu na ataenda akiedanga. Mambo ya kujadiliana na Raila Odinga is one agenda only, to discuss his exit from Kenyan politics and permanent retirement from this country.
But what caught me by surprise was Rigathi Gachagua's take on the death of Ogolla, on the death of General Ogolla.
We must not forget about our gallant General Francis Ogolla, the decorated top gun who had a stellar 40-year career in the military and perished in 2024 in an air crash. Unfortunately, to date, Mr. William Ruto, the Commander-in-Chief, has failed to release the aircraft accident investigation report to the country. Kenyans are demanding for answers. General Ogolla was not an ordinary citizen. He died in active duty and service to the nation. Mr. William Ruto, what do you know about General Francis Ogolla's death? Are you willing to tell the country why you allowed General Francis Ogolla to fly in a Bell Hue helicopter with a questionable mechanical status? The DPP must use his powers and establish an inquest on these unresolved murders over the last 4 years.
And because in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, in this video, I want to talk about that particular speech because of two main reasons. Number one, the timing. Rigathi Gachagua's address was like Ruto at 4.
Unfortunately, over the last 4 years, Mr. William Ruto himself has captured the state. He has focused on centralizing control of independent constitutional commissions, state entities, public sector procurement, and unwarranted sale of strategic national assets. All these measures are aimed at achieving the sole objective of enriching William Ruto at the expense of 55 million Kenyans. It should be noted that William Ruto has achieved the milestone of being certified as a US dollars billionaire in a record 4-year courtesy of looting Kenyan public coffers.
Rigathi Gachagua served the president of the Republic of Kenya for almost 2 years. So I had expected him to also include the time he was in government, why he didn't talk at that time. And the second reason why I want to talk about this is basically to try and figure out why Rigathi is raising these issues. Before I do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think Rigathi decided to be explosive the way he did? For me, only 4 reasons. Number one, Rigathi is keen on inciting Raila Odinga support base. He believes very strongly that Raila Odinga's strong base is what William Ruto is actually depending on for his re-election. Remember, Rigathi Gachagua is only doing one thing: to stop President Ruto. The death of Raila Odinga dealt a major blow to the president. But if you listen to Rigathi, what is he trying to say?
Mungu ni nani? Hapo ndio tuko. Mzee wetu Raila amepumzika. ODM imesabaratika.
Again, you look at Johana Ngeno. Johana Ngeno was one of the rebels from Rift Valley, and basically targeting the Maasais. What about Ogolla? So in short, he's trying to incite Raila Odinga's bases to rebel against the president. I'm not so sure whether he's going to sustain. I'm not so sure whether he's going to succeed. Number two, and this is something which Rigathi has done effectively, sustaining anti-William Ruto's narrative. How can Rigathi Gachagua make these accusations and nothing is happening to him? Is Rigathi Gachagua the new Raila? And the fact that he's doing all this and nothing is happening to him, it means he's basically now more bold enough. And therefore, he's been able to sustain the anti-William Ruto's narrative in Kenya. I think nobody has been able to do that. Even Raila Odinga was a very shrewd politician. But Raila Odinga knew the boundaries. He knew what to do, he knew what to say and where to say them, and even when to say them. But the important thing is Rigathi is keen on sustaining that anti-Ruto. So by invoking the death of Johana Ngeno, by talking about Shah, by talking about how William Ruto is using the China roads, you know, how the states are trying to eliminate him, a lot of these things just to sustain that anti-Ruto narrative. And importantly, and this is a trap which is laying, and the government, I'm 100% sure, will fall for it anytime soon. Rigathi is provoking the government. And the reason he's doing that is simple. He wants to be arrested. If the government of Kenya were to arrest Rigathi Gachagua today, I want to assure you, Forget about the impeachment. If Rigathi were to be arrested today, his supporters will go to the streets, and it might actually turn bloody. He will come out as a hero. That's what he is looking for. And lastly, I think Rigathi is also trying to position himself as the de facto opposition leader in the Republic of Kenya. In Kenya today, who can say what Rigathi Gachagua has consistently been saying? Who? Who can just say some of these lies blatantly? If not Rigathi Gachagua. And why do you think he's doing that? He wants to position himself as the de facto opposition leader. I don't know what to think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.